GamerDisco is a community event revolving around gaming and music and social interactivity within gaming. One of the reasons we set it up a long time ago was we were sitting around playing lots of video games, drinking and listening to cool music at Nicky's flat, and we thought, well, why isn't anyone doing this in a bar or a club in London?
We were from like the music industry, so we thought, well, maybe why don't we put it on like a gig, but instead of a band, you go and play a game. And we got this venue called the Lock Tavern in Camden, and we turned up with a DJ and Mario Kart and did a little bit of advertising, and we thought, you know, maybe our friends would turn up. Yeah. And we had like a queue out the door.
Yeah.
It was mad. It was like we kind of tapped into something. But I think it's kind of really about the perception of gaming is like something you do like solo in like a you know, a basement or something, and we really wanted to get gaming out of the house and into like pubs and clubs because we like it, and turns out other people did. I think that was the community as it was perceived by like outsiders, was like the community was something online, and really apart from pretty kind of hardcore stuff, there wasn't really a gaming community as such that turned up to do something regularly, because it didn't exist. Obviously they did, they, you know, were in groups and played games together online and perhaps like a LAN party, but there wasn't really anything that just took it into like normal, like everyday locations where you might be anyway, you know, like a bar or kind of club thing. So yeah, I think it kind of created, not kind of bigging up what we do, well it did, but I think it created a little bit of a community.
People would have a preconceived idea of the sort of people that would be involved in a gaming night, but it's not that. That was the whole point. It's just another event down the pub, you know, that anyone could go. It could be going to watch a football match, but it's going to watch somebody playing Mario Kart instead. You know, so. We started out sort of doing retro stuff, you know, because we were trying to emulate our youth, you know, coming home from school and getting the Super Nintendo out or whatever. But we've progressed now onto anything that sort of we're into. Really. Anything
we think would be cool, and we don't like kind of hardcore stuff, so you'll never see like Call of Duty or Halo or FIFA or anything like that. No. I quite like doing stuff that perhaps people haven't played before, so it's like pick up and you've got to work out what you do, so you don't get a load of people who are really good at something and they all just come and hog it. I like it that we'll do games that perhaps people haven't heard of, so everyone's at the same level.
Yeah, we get a lot of indie developers down as well, trying out their new games, you know, and it's a good way for them to sort of QC it and test them out. We wanted to get gaming themed, gaming oriented music involved into the night as well, so it wasn't just about the games themselves, but the whole sort of scenario of gaming overall. So we've met loads of cool artists and DJs and producers that we're trying to get more involved in GamerDisco and GamerDisco music licensing and representing them as artists, getting them more gigs. You know, people like Micah, who else we've got?
Micah, Olya, Micro Tuner, M Pegasus.
There you go.
That 2X AA, I've never known.
That's right.
You see the sticker everywhere. We've had it here loads. I have no idea how it's pronounced. 2 times AA, 2X AA.
Yeah. So
2XAA.
GamerDisco music is something to look out for, definitely.
If you like games, you know, come here, listen to some music, drink some beer, play some games.
Yeah, I think it's a nice environment. It's, you know, it's slightly different to your regular run-of-the-mill event, and also if you are, like Nicky says, if you're a gaming fan, you don't even have to play the games. It's just nice to be around and watching. You know, like we're collectors, we collect games, but we barely play them, you know, nowadays, because we just like having the boxes and sort of the fun of finding these quirky titles that nobody's heard of before. You know, people come down and they see games that they haven't played, so that it's the same thing really, but you can drink and dance and socialise.
Yeah, if you must.
If you have to.